In the winter of 1943, a German general received a direct order from Hitler. He read it. He ignored it. His name was Erich von Manstein, arguably the most gifted operational commander Germany produced in the entire war. And the order he ignored was to hold a position that he knew would get his entire army group killed. What happened next became one of the most debated decisions on the Eastern Front. Was it an act of military genius, or insubordination that cost Germany 2 years of war? The answer depends entirely on which German you ask. And that disagreement is the real story. By February 1943, Germany's strategic position on the Eastern Front had been shattered. The Sixth Army had been destroyed at Stalingrad. 300,000 men gone. The Red Army was advancing across a front that was disintegrating faster than the German High Command could respond. In the south, Army Group Don, under Manstein, was holding a line that made no military sense. Hitler had ordered the formation to stay in place, to hold the Donets River line at any cost, to not yield a meter of ground. Manstein looked at the maps. He looked at his supply situation. He looked at the Soviet forces massing on his flanks, and he concluded that following Hitler's order would mean the destruction of his entire army group within 2 weeks. So he did something that almost no German general did in the entire war. He chose his own course. Rather than holding the Donets line as ordered, Manstein executed what became known in military history as the backhand blow. He did the opposite of what Hitler demanded. He retreated, deliberately, trading space for time, drawing the Soviet spearheads forward. He was letting them advance into a trap, stretching their supply lines and allowing them to outrun their logistics. Then, on February 20th, 1943, when the ground was frozen hard enough for armor, Manstein counterattacked. His panzer divisions, the SS Panzer Corps among them, struck the exposed Soviet flanks from multiple directions simultaneously. In 2 weeks of fighting, Manstein's forces destroyed 8 Soviet armies, recaptured Kharkov, and restored a coherent front line. It was the most impressive German operational recovery of the entire war, and it was achieved by directly defying Hitler's order. When Hitler found out, his reaction was not fury. He visited Manstein's headquarters and acknowledged that the decision had been correct. The backhand blow is studied to this day for what it reveals about the structural problem at the heart of the German war machine. Manstein could do what he did because he was Manstein. His reputation gave him a latitude that almost no other commander possessed. Every other general watched and drew their own conclusions. Some saw that principled insubordination could work if you were good enough. Most concluded that Hitler would eventually remove anyone who defied him, however correct they were. And most were right. Manstein himself was dismissed in March 1944. The most gifted operational mind in the German army spent the rest of the war at home. What he did in February 1943 was correct. What it cost him was everything. Erich von Manstein refused a direct order from Adolf Hitler. He was right. He saved an army group, and it cost him his career. Subscribe for weekly deep dives into the decisions, defiances, and untold stories of World War II. New video every week.